Hello, my name is Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Self-Storage Quick Start Academy. You can go to quickstartacademy.com and view our courses, how to buy your first self-storage facility, also soon to be released, how to build your first self-storage facility. But today I want to talk about a revolution that's going on in the self-storage industry. Yes, I said the word, a revolution going on in our self-storage industry. And it's around pricing and adjusting the prices of units. Now, in an industry where the most innovative change in our industry happened in the 70s with the advent of climate-controlled units, it's a pretty bold statement to say. But yet there is a major change going on in our industry of how we price and adjust the prices of units. And yes, once again, it's being led by the REITs. Now, it's ironic that someone who wrote a book called Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and in the book, the title of the book talks about our strategy of keeping a close eye on our operating expenses, and then raising our rents to make sure our rents go up each year over the increase of our operating expenses. So in our performance, for example, we put a 2.5% inflation factor in our operating expenses, and then we raise the rents an average of 3% each year, and that 0.5% spread in the performa over time compounds and creates real wealth. Now, the guy who wrote about that strategy is the same guy who's very resistant to this new pricing model. What model am I talking about? Well, the model is that the prices adjust frequently to reflect the market's demand and supply for particular unit sizes, much like a hotel or an airline does. So in other words, if the 10 by 10s in your sub-market are 95% occupied, the prices of those size units will automatically increase to reflect the scarcity of supply. And let's say that your 10 by 20s are 30% vacant, those prices will remain the same or maybe even go down a little bit to incentivize the public to rent those particular units to get them up. Most of today's operational software will allow any operator to do this. Our software would allow us to price in this model. But yet, I find myself strangely resistant to this. In fact, I hear myself saying and thinking the same thing that I hear many of the owners of the facilities that we buy. I'm saying many of the same things. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard an owner say, we didn't have a price increase in the last 5 years. Things are going good and I didn't want to lose customers. And yet, expenses have gone up, the value of their facility has stagnated, maybe even gone down because they're afraid of losing a customer. I usually smile and nod and agree, and then I buy the facility and raise the prices. But yet, I'm strangely resistant to this new pricing model. So I had to look, why? Why am I resistant to this pricing model? Well, two reasons maybe. One is I'm like everybody else. I resist change. If something's working, why change it? Especially if you're the guy who wrote a book about a year ago. Strategy in your book is no longer the best strategy around. It makes you look a little less intelligent than you think you are. So that would be a good reason to resist, wouldn't it? Maybe the second reason could be just the customer complaints I've heard. And I'm talking about our customers. And when I'm saying our customers, I mean the customers that we get who come from facilities that have that pricing model. And after the second or third price increase in 2 to 3 months, they get upset and leave and come to us, and they're always asking us, do you have price increases? Our managers will say, yes, we'll raise our prices once or maybe twice a year, but we do it when our expenses go up. That tends to satisfy them, and they come in happy to have escaped their uncertainty of what they're going to be paying the next month. But yet, is that the real reason I'm resistant to this? I don't know. You know, in a day and age where everybody touts having good customer service and putting the customer first, in a day and age where when you say customer service, that is not a differentiator at all, and the public in no way hears that as you standing out from anybody else because they hear it from everybody else. Maybe there's this like smugness that we get when we look in the mirror and say, yes, but I'm not doing that new pricing model. I don't know. All I know is that I'm the guy that has told managers who are resistant to raising the prices, don't worry. If some of our customers leave, we will replace them with people who pay more money. Do not worry about losing a customer or two. But yet, I'm resistant to this new model because I think of all the people who will leave upset. As I think about my investors' money, it really makes me wonder, why am I so resistant to this new model? Tell you what, when I figure it out, I'll let you all know. Just know for now, we are not doing the new pricing model where the prices adjust according to the market conditions at that moment in our submarket. We're going to have steady price increases across the board once or twice a year, and we're going to keep raising our rents over our operating expense increase. But I've learned never say never. When I figure this one out, I'll let you guys know. So thank you. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer. It is a great financial analysis software tool. You can find out about it at creatingwealththroughselfstorage.com or storageworldanalyzer.com. If you want to learn how to analyze a facility and do it in a real professional way and generate beautiful reports that help you understand the facility and get your financing, go look and see what we offer.